and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. I hope you find this next case as intriguing as I did. So grab a seat, settle in, and let's unveil the dark side of humanity. The tragic and perplexing death of Kendrick Johnson remains one of the most mysterious cases in recent history. On a seemingly ordinary day in January 2013, students at Lowndes High School in Valdosta, Georgia, stumbled upon a chilling scene in the school's old gym. Kendrick's lifeless body inexplicably lodged upside down inside a tightly rolled up gym mat. What should have been a place of routine and youthful energy became the setting of an unsettling tragedy, one that continues to raise more questions than answers. Lowndes High School, a long-standing institution since its establishment in 1966, is home to approximately 3,000 students. Yet despite its size and long history, the mystery surrounding Kendrick's fate casts a dark shadow over its legacy, leaving the community divided and a family still searching for the truth. Kendrick Lamar Johnson, who also went by the name KJ, was born October 10, 1995, to his parents Jacqueline and Kenneth Johnson. At the time of his tragic passing, he was a 17-year-old high school student at Lowndes High School. Known for his dedication both in the classroom and on the field, Kendrick was a talented athlete who played basketball, football, and track. However, football was his true passion. He reportedly participated in the other sports to maintain his conditioning. On the evening of January 10, 2013, Kendrick was supposed to attend a sporting event, but he never returned home. Concerned for her son's safety, his mother reported him missing in the early hours of January 11th around 12:30 a.m. Little did she know this would mark the beginning of a heartbreaking mystery that continues to haunt those seeking justice for Kendrick Johnson. His last known movements were captured on surveillance video entering the gym at 1:27 p.m. on January 10, 2013. The surveillance videos are more than questionable in my opinion. They show Kendrick entering the gym, and in my opinion, it appears to me that he sees something or someone and starts to run off view of the camera. But the footage appears to cut dramatically, and all of a sudden there are students playing basketball which aren't seen in the footage of when he's entering the gym. From what I've seen in news reports, other footage from that day seemed to do the same thing. But it's been reported by law enforcement. They have denied that this footage has been edited or altered. If you look up the videos, you will see what I'm referring to, and you can come to your own decision. The area where the mats were, unfortunately, were not covered by security cameras. On the morning of January 11, 2013, as students climbed around a cluster of approximately 21 rolled up gym mats, something unusual caught their attention. At first, it was just a glimpse, a pair of white socks protruding from one of the mats. But as they looked closer, a horrifying realization set in. There was a body inside. Now, it was common for the students to store their shoes behind the rolled up mats along the southwest wall, or even toss them inside sometimes. But no one could have imagined what they would discover that day. Alarmed, they quickly notified a teacher who pulled down the mat into a horizontal position for closer inspection. The crime scene is documented as the following, per the Valdosta Lowndes Regional Crime Laboratory report. Now, I am going to do some reading. It might get a little dry, but I really didn't want to summarize this, so I will do my best. I'm not reading it all, I'm just reading a portion of it. The interior of the old gymnasium was documented taking overall and mid-range photographs. During a search of the area of concerns were identified. The evidentiary items were identified using yellow identification numbers. I observed one black and white Adidas shoe on the floor in front of a rolled up mat lying horizontally in the southwest corner of the old gymnasium. This is crime scene item number 1. I observed one yellow 2-pocket folder on the gym floor of the rolled up mat near the west wall of the old gymnasium. Crime scene item number 2. I observed one blue in color physical science book on the floor behind two rolled up mats near the southwest wall, entry, exit door, crime scene item number 3. I observed one gray Hollister pullover hooded sweater on the concrete floor around multiple horizontal and vertical rolled up mats in the southwest corner of the old gymnasium. Crime scene item number 4. I noted a rolled up mat containing Johnson's deceased body lying in the horizontal position on the concrete floor in the southwest corner of the old gymnasium. Crime scene item number 5. There were what appeared to be blood stains on the south wall of the old gymnasium. A blood presumptive test was performed on the stains by the GBI's crime scene specialist Horn, which according to the manufacturer's instructions, the stains were positive for blood. Crime scene item number 6. It was noted that a pair of black, gray, and orange in color Nike shoes were observed near the bleachers on the north wall of the old gymnasium. It appears that the shoes had stains that look similar to blood. A blood presumptive test was performed on the stains by the GBI crime scene specialist Horn, which according to the manufacturer's instructions, the stains were negative for blood. Mid-range and close-up photographs with and without scale were taken of the items that were identified with the yellow identification numbers. A rough sketch of the scene was generated. Additional documentation of the items were conducted. Crime scene item number 1 is a U.S. men's size 9.5 shoe. According to the inside tag, crime scene item number 2 contains school documents belonging to Kendrick L. Johnson, the deceased victim. The documents were photographed. Crime scene item number 4 is a size medium, according to its tag. 2 swabs of the blood stains on the southwest wall were collected. Crime scene item number 6. With the assistance of criminalist McGraw and GBI crime specialist Horn, approximate points of measurements were taken using the triangulation method from 2 fixed objects to the marked items of evidence. The items of evidence were collected and secured in my crime scene vehicle. My vehicle locked. I maintain the keys. On Friday, January 11, 2013, at approximately 1600 hours, the Lowndes County coroner Bill Watson arrived on the scene to conduct his examination of Johnson's body. Johnson's body was positioned lying approximately on his left side, sticking out of the rolled up mat from his head to approximately his abdominal area. The remainder of his body from approximately the abdominal area to his feet was inside the rolled up mat. Johnson's head was on the concrete floor in a pool of blood. Johnson's body was removed from the mat so Lowndes County coroner Bill Watson could continue his examination. Johnson was wearing a white in color undershirt, an orange in color t-shirt, a white in color t-shirt, a belt, blue in color jeans, black in color shorts, boxer underwear, and white in color socks. There was one pair of white, gray, and orange in color Nike shoes inside the mat. Crime scene number 8, which were not on his feet. The Nike shoes were documented with photographs. Johnson's body was placed into the supine position so the body could be examined by the Lowndes County coroner Bill Watson. During his examination, Lowndes County Bill Coroner Watson unfastened Johnson's belt and jeans. Johnson's body was documented with additional photographs. During the removal of Johnson's body from the rolled up mat, additional items were observed to appear to have evidentiary value. One black and white Adidas shoe was located in the southwest area of the old gymnasium on the concrete floor near Johnson's head in the pool of blood. Crime scene item number 7. The Adidas shoe was U.S. size 9.5, which appeared to be similar to crime scene item number 1. Johnson's pockets were searched, in which one LG cell phone was located from his left front blue jeans pocket. Crime scene item number 9. The items of evidence were photographed, collected, and secured in my crime scene vehicle. My vehicle was locked, and I maintained the keys. Approximate measurements of the rolled up mat Johnson was found in were obtained. The length was approximately 74 inches, and the width of the entire diameter was approximately 34 inches. The foot end where Johnson's feet were of the rolled up mat was approximately 14.5 inches in diameter at the opening of its widest point. The head end side where Johnson's head was approximately 14 3/4 inches in diameter at the opening of its widest point. During a search of the old gymnasium girls' restroom, paper towels that appeared to contain blood were observed in the trash can near the sinks. Crime scene item number 10. The paper towels were documented with photographs collected and secured in my crime scene vehicle. My vehicle is locked and I maintain the keys. The bloody paper towels found in the bathroom ended up belonging to a girl who had a bloody nose. The primary autopsy in May of 2013 declared his death accidental, and the cause of death was positional asphyxia. The Johnson family were given permission to exhume his body for a second autopsy on June 6, 2013. In September 2013, the second autopsy results said his cause of death was unexplained and apparent non-accidental blunt force trauma to the right side of his neck near the jaw. The autopsy was able to find hemorrhages to the jawline that were not found in the original autopsy. And 5 years later, he was exhumed for a third autopsy, and in November of 2018, the cause of death was ruled non-accidental blunt force trauma to his right neck and right thorax. According to a press release dated June 20th, 2016, after an extensive investigation which involved lawyers and investigators from the Department of Justice, U.S. Marshal Service, and the Metropolitan Police Department for the District of Columbia. Their investigation included interviewing nearly 100 people, reviewing surveillance footage, tens of thousands of text emails, and another independent ME reviewed the autopsy reports. After this investigation, the Justice Department found insufficient evidence to support federal criminal charges, and the investigation was closed. The family was granted the request to reopen the case in October of 2019. And from what I was able to find, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office reopened its case in March of 2021. And after 10 months, determined again that his death was accidental. His family has filed a suit against the GBI. According to the article I read at 11alive.com, I found the following statement the GBI gave. Quote, "The GBI has received numerous inquiries from the public about our involvement in the 2013 Kendrick Johnson death investigation. This case was investigated by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, the FBI, and the Department of Justice. Our agency assisted the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office in the case by processing the scene. Our medical examiner's office conducted an autopsy on Johnson. This investigation is closed. All GBI documents pertaining to the case are available upon request through the GBI's Open Records Unit. The GBI Medical Examiner's Office conducted a thorough autopsy on the case. The case is closed, and we stand behind our original findings." End quote. Was Kendrick Johnson's death a tragic accident, or was he the victim of something far more sinister? The truth remains in conflicting theories and unanswered questions. Could he have simply reached too far into the mat, becoming trapped in the fatal position? Or did someone deliberately place him there to cover up a darker crime? In a case filled with puzzling details and lingering doubts, both possibilities seem disturbingly plausible. What do you think? Was this an unfortunate accident, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The family has a Facebook page, and I've included the link below in the description box if you'd like to check that out and give them some support. Thank you.